Hello, I'm John, and this is Male to Female Transformation. John is going to become Miss Jean, but first we're going to start with this body, which is 37 inches at the chest, 36 inches at the waist, 37 inches at the butt and hips. Not much to work with, but that's all I got. For stage 2, I've put on a size 36 Van Raalte slip. It's a full slip with beautiful lace. And underneath the slip, I have on some support pantyhose. Then I have pads for my rear and my hips. And over that, I have full coverage panties from Vanity Fair. I love full coverage panties. I think they're so feminine. So, now we're ready for the next stage. Well, before we put on that corset, you better have a couple of other things on. You should have on some sexy stockings. If you don't have these on, once you have the corset on, you'll find it very hard to bend over. So always put on your stockings. And then you should also have on your shoes, high heels, pumps, whatever. Put these on along with your stockings before you put on that corset, because you can't bend over once you're in that corset. So let's go ahead and slip on that corset. Now this evening I'm going to be putting on my black satin corset, which was made by Volars. I've had this corset for 15 years. I've taken very good care of it, and it's taken very good care of me. I've just fastened the front bust, get it all adjusted, and there. I'm in the corset, and next is the tight lacing. So, okay, now we're ready to do some tight lacing. So, make sure you have your laces ready to go. Hold them up here in front of you. And always make sure the laces start at the middle of the corset in the back, if it's a back lacing corset. And then what I do is I will loop my laces across a doorknob, or in this case door handles, and then back up very slowly so that you can pull the corset in tight without stressing it or stressing the door itself, because you don't want to pull that off the hinges, and you certainly don't want to break the laces. But just slowly bring it in. You may have to breathe in so that you can really draw in the corset. When it feels like you can do no more, then grab an end and pull firmly. Then on the other side, pull firmly, pull firmly, pull firmly, firmly, and close that corset up. once you've got yourself laced in, or the corset closed as far as it'll go, or as far as you want it to go, grab the two laces in the front firmly with your left hand, if you're right-handed, or with your right hand if you're left-handed, and then slip them off of the doorknob or door handles. Holding the laces firm, keep them in the front. I always give the laces 2 loops in the front, pull it firm, and then come to the back. Again, I will give them 2 loops. This keeps everything snug and from slipping while you tie a traditional bow knot. There I am in a traditional satin Victorian corset. Now, a lot of people wonder, what are the measurements? In this case, this corset has got me drawn in to 30 inches. That's 30 inches at the waist. That's a 6-inch waist reduction with this beautiful corset. My hips now are 42 inches, and my bust is 42 inches. So that's a 42, 30, 42 body. Now, that's a body any girl would just die for. But we're not quite done, because your next step is to attach those garter tabs to your sexy stockings. So pull the garter tabs out down on the front, underneath the stocking, and pull the tabs. You'll do the same for the ones in the rear, but these can be a struggle, so I'm not going to show those at this point. But trust me, you'll want them done. So this completes tight lacing into a satin Victorian corset. At this point, I usually put on a peignoir, like this one from Vanity Fair, which is a double layer of chiffon with lace sleeves and a lace yoke. Then I go put on my makeup and my wig. But before I do that, I'm going to show you this beautiful peignoir coat, because it sets off this corset so well. Some people ask what the measurements are that I have after I put on my corset. This corset draws me in 30 inches at the waist, and that leaves me a 42 bust and 42 at the hips. So that's 42, 30, 42. Now, that's a figure real women would die for. So here's another look at the corset with the peignoir. I just love being in a corset, and I love being in a peignoir like this. I just feel so feminine. So much fun. And really, even though I'm constricted, it's surprisingly comfortable. But maybe after all the years that I've been cross-dressing and wearing a woman's corset, I'm just used to it now. Well, it's time to go put on my makeup and my wig. So, I'll be right back. Here I am as Miss Jean. Male to female transformation complete. There are 4 elements of male to female transformation. First of all, body sculpting. Pads, breast forms, and in my case a corset to give me that beautiful feminine figure. The second element is clothes. If you're going to dress like a lady, find clothes that fit you. So know your size. Go out and buy a few things. See what you like. See what looks good on you. I love lingerie. And I love dressing in regular dresses. And I love bridal gowns. So, whatever you like, make sure that it fits you well and shows off your figure in the very best possible way. The third element is your makeup and your wig. The best way to find out how to do your makeup is to go buy some and experiment. You'll soon find what makes you look good and what doesn't. And the same is true with the wigs. Go try a few on. You'll find what looks good on you, and then buy it and enjoy it. Finally, the last element. After you're dressed like a lady, you're no longer a man. So don't act like a man. When you're cross-dressed as a lady, always act like a lady. I'm going to go ahead and show you the nightgown that goes with this peignoir. And I hope you'll enjoy the final transformation of John to Miss Jean. The nightgown is from Eiffels, and it's very similar to an Olga gown. It has a tight-fitting bodice and a very full skirt, and it goes so well with this peignoir. It's a gorgeous set. A joy to wear. So comfortable to wear. I hope you enjoy these videos. I'm going to make some more and I'll get them posted, and I would dearly love to hear from you to tell me what you think. And for now, this will be Miss Jean saying good night.